Okay, what's up guys? Time for another quickie review, this time of The Hangover Part 2.
Wolfpack is back!
Yep, this time in Thailand. It's basically the same story.
It's essentially a remake of the first one if you lived through the first one, which these guys barely lived through. So this time it's Ed Helm's character Stuart who's getting married to the hot Jamie Chung. And so since Jamie Chung here is supposed to be Thai, the whole Wolfpack goes to Thailand for the wedding ceremony, and you know,
same shit happens.
Same shit happens to these guys. Yeah.
And I'd have to say I like this more than the first one for me because it had darker humor, and it gave it an edge, better edge compared to the first one. For me, the first one was funny, but I don't know, it was missing something for me. I know you thought a little differently.
Yeah, I like the first one better because the first one was when I first saw the Hangover, I thought this is really some fucked up shit because that for me had more of the edge. Here it's basically a remake, essentially a remake, just taking them out of the US and putting them in Bangkok. And I really like the mix of Zach Galifianakis, Ed Helms, Bradley Cooper, and to a lesser extent Justin Bartha and the wonderful Ken Jeong. But here I thought Zach Galifianakis' character was a little too annoying. I mean, he's supposed to be annoying. He is the outcast, but here it kind of felt a bit forced for me. Everything else worked fine, and you can't help but in the sequel you're trying to top the first, and they really did try to top it. As far as the shock factor, boy, did they top that. It was like things you will never unsee.
It was like, oh,
yeah.
Oh.
But then, as Jamie said, we asked for it that this be uncut.
Thank God this is uncut.
And
finally,
I saw
finally an R-rated movie.
Yeah. So there are things that you can never unsee, and I'll never unsee that.
Oh yeah. And yep, you gotta stay until the end.
Yeah, because you remember in the first, there were stills from the night that they forgot. Here, it's basically that same thing, but oh god, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, for me, I found it funnier, although it wasn't like gut busting funny. Yeah. That was the case here. I actually found myself laughing out loud in this case.
I had more laugh out loud moments in the first one. What we were looking for that apparently didn't push through was the Bill Clinton cameo.
Right.
Because everybody was talking about the Bill Clinton cameo, and we waited till the end, and apparently it never really was going to happen. At the same time, it was still funny. It still hit it. It still had its moments. Just not as great for me.
Well, yeah. So there. I mean, I would give this probably a B minus. For me, it's a B. It's a B minus. It's like I found it funny, and but it kind of lost steam near the end. Yeah. It kind of lost steam.
Definitely.
Because when they were hitting a lot of familiar beats, I was like, okay, this is pretty much the same movie. So yeah.
I'm gonna give it one rung lower. I'll give it a C plus because again, the first one was just funnier. Todd Phillips. When he brings this cast together, there is a lot of funny happening, but it's just not the same. Apparently, he's already got a third one in mind, and this is guaranteed to make a lot of money. So, I hope that they switch it up a bit when they hit the Hangover Part 3.
All right, we'll see you soon.